Hi everyone, it's Chubby Berry here. Okay, today is another Ali die of the day. So today I'm going to show you is using the tag die that I have bought. So it comes in like seven different sizes. So and this one is to make the round hole. So what I'm going to show you here is how I use the die to make this pocket tags. So this is the one that I've been using. So the size for this one, I'm using the second largest. If you can see here, this is the second largest one. And what I did here is that after I die cut out, I actually extend the length of it, and then I do a folding here, so you see a nice fold. Yeah, and then after folding it in, I use the third largest tie to make this the inner background, and then the fourth one, and then another one step smaller to make the tag to put it inside. Okay, in fact, if you would like to use the third one to put it in, it's okay, but probably you got to have a background tag. But for me, I'm going to show you on white cardstock. So this is example of what I have made. Okay. So I'm going to show you how I extend the length of this tag in order for me to create this pocket. So let's get started. Okay, first of all, you got to choose the size that you want. For me, I'm using this size because probably this is a bit too large for me, but it's up to you which of it that you want. So it's the same step. So what I did here is I estimate the length that I want. So what I'm going to do here is probably I'm going to have a cut about almost here. That's the total length I want. So first you got to tape this down. Okay, what I'm going to do here is tape this one down first, and then when I start to put it inside my die, the top plate do not cover everything up, otherwise it will cut through everything. So what I'm going to do is that I leave a small gap behind. So what it does is that it will only cut from this edge onwards to here. Okay, so let me go and do the cutting and come back again. Okay, I have done my cutting. So what I did is that I stopped somewhere around here. So if you can see, this is the die. You can see that now I have actually did a cut over here, and it did not cut finish because this is where the top plate have stopped. So now I'm going to extend it downwards. So what I need to do is to try to match back, you know, like, because the stitch has some hole to catch on it. So what I'm going to do is what I'm going to do is just hold it, and then I just shift my tape downwards. So this time round, I'm going to turn the other way. Then what I'm going to do is this plate, I'm not going to exceed this tape. This is like my guideline that where my tape should be, where my plate should end at. So I'm going to end it here, so it will cut from here downwards. So I'll come back to you shortly once I have done the cutting. Okay, so now I have done my cutting. You can see that compared to the original die, it is actually much longer. It's like I have extended about this length over here. So this is the die. Okay. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I will need internal frame. So what I'm doing here is that I am going to take the neck one size smaller to put it inside as my background. So I will just cut one background and come back. Alright, as you can see, I have cut one of the background over here. So what I'm going to do now is to glue this thing down, and then I'm going to fold this thing up to create the pocket size. So for the pockets, like how long that I want to go, first of all you need to take like another size smaller. So I decided to place, like, probably I want my die to be somewhere around here. This is the length that I want, or like this is how it should be length at it. So what I'm going to do is that this shall be the length that I wanted to fold up the pocket. So I'll need to make sure that the pocket at least can fit in, or if you want more, what you can do is that we can just adjust this one accordingly, like how far you want it to go in. Okay, you can also further, so just make sure that it's at least somewhere it can fit nicely. Otherwise sometimes you might overfold and then this pocket will be like, the tag will be like popping out. So this is a guideline for you. So for me, I just choose somewhere around here. Yeah, then I just give it a good fold. Okay, and I will glue this two sides up for it. So let me come back shortly after I put in my background and glue it up. Alright, I have glued the item up, and then for this pocket I can actually slot it in here like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some decoration at this bottom. Okay, so this is how it looks like when it is done. I'll just put a cherubs here and just add 2 flowers with the pearls. So I'm gonna let this thing dry, let the pearls dry. So this is how it looks like. So this is a simple pocket tag. I hope you like this short tutorial, and you can find some inspiration from using the tag. So I will put more pictures behind, and then do subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching the video. Bye.